Alright, in this video I'm going to cover 5 basic tips for iPad beginners. This is the home screen that you're looking at. First, in the upper left hand corner it says your Wi-Fi signal. In the top center, the time. On the top right, the little lightning bolt on the battery means it is charging right now. The iPad has space for about 20 apps on the home screen, including the apps in what they call the bottom tray. That's a quick look at the home screen. Now on to the basic tips. Tip number 1, take a snapshot. Taking a snapshot is one of the most common things that you'll find yourself doing with your iPad. Imagine you have done a search and you want to keep the results of the search. You have to press the home button and the on-off switch at the same time. There you go. And it goes to your photo stream. Let's go to Photos. And there it is, right there. Alright, basic tip number 2. The home button is your new best friend. If you're on your home screen, click the home button one time, it'll take you to search. You can search anything. If you're looking for a person, it'll take you to the contact information for that person. So anything that you're looking for that's on your iPad, it'll find it for you, and that's a cool thing. So, if you press the home button once, it'll take you to your search function. Now, if you have an application that's open and you want to switch to another application, if you press the home button twice, 1, 2, there at the bottom you've got a row of apps that you can switch to very quickly. Let's take a look at Mail. To go back, double click again the home button and you can go back there. So let's recap. Click one time to go home and click twice to switch between apps. And if you're on the home screen already, if you click the home button, it'll take you to your search function. Basic tip number 3, make folders. There are a bunch of apps scattered all over your iPad. It makes sense for you to take those apps and kind of group them in logical ways. So how do you make a folder? Press any icon and then it'll wiggle around like a big bowl of jello. Woo! And drag the icon onto another icon. And then suddenly you've got a folder. And you can drag the folder down to wherever you want. And you can give it a more meaningful name, like let's call this browsers. To make all the apps stop wiggling, stop that. Just press the home button. Right. So there are 2 reasons why you want to make folders. One of them is to save space and organize apps by type. The other one is to bury apps that you don't need or you don't use very often. I'll give you an example. Here in my Sonotop file, miscellaneous app. Here are apps that I almost never use. So I can just bury them in a folder somewhere. So that's basic tip number 3. Basic tip number 4. Use the bottom shelf down here, the bottom tray as Apple calls it, for the apps that you use the most all the time. I use the Recorder and Evernote, my contacts. I always use my contacts. Oh my God, games, what's that doing down here? I never use those. So use the bottom tray for the apps that you use the most, and use your home screen for the other apps that you use really often. I mean, everyone uses Facebook, right? So there's Facebook, I use Dropbox, I use Calendar, and I put them over here on the right side because I'm right-handed. So that's basic tip number 4. Last tip, really very important. Put your name and your telephone number and maybe your email address somewhere on your iPad. For the iPad in the Classroom, I'm Tom Kenny. Thanks for watching.
you.